Good morning students. This is 10th standard biology video class, video 3. In this video, we are going to continue the lesson plant anatomy and plant physiology. Dear students, in this chapter, we have already seen what is tissue, two types of tissue in plants. Then according to Sachs, three types of tissue classification, that is dermal, ground and vascular tissue system, and the different types of vascular tissue system such as radial, collateral, concentric vascular bundle, conjoined vascular bundle. Then two types of xylem, exarch xylem and endarch xylem. And then we have seen internal structure of dicot root, that is bean root, ground plant as well as the transverse section of dicot root, then monocot root, ground plant and their transverse section of monocot root or maize root. So these are all the different topics we have seen in the previous video class. In this video class, we are going to continue the next topic, that is internal structure of stem and leaf. Dear students, this is the internal structure of dicot stem. Example, sunflower stem. This dicot stem divided into different region. The first region is epidermis. So epidermis, what is that one? The outermost layer, single layer, closely packed parenchymatous cells. What is closely packed? Without gap between the cells. But this epidermal region, which is covered by a outermost layer, is called a cuticle. Dear students, previous video class we have seen dicot root and monocot root, but cuticle is absent in the dicot root and monocot root. But in the dicot stem, the epidermis, which is covered by a outermost layer, is called a cuticle. The function of epidermis is protective in function. That means it protects the underlying tissues. Next one, cortex. So this cortex, which is divided into three regions. First one is the hypodermis. What is hypodermis? Dermis, which means outermost layer. Inner to the epidermis, a layer which constitute the region is called a hypodermis. Epidermis ku ulla irukkakoodiya oru sila layer ku per dana region per hypodermis. So this hypodermis, which consists of 3 to 6 layer of collenchyma cell. So collenchyma cell is a simple tissue. This collenchyma, which are having thickenings at the corners. That means the cells arranged with a lot of intercellular spaces. These intercellular spaces which are having darkened thickening, that type of cells are called collenchyma cells. So these collenchyma cells which are giving mechanical function, that means they are giving strong to the plants. That region is called hypodermis. Dear students, this is the one type of collenchyma. They are having thickenings in the corner or angle. So this type of collenchyma is called angular collenchyma. See that the red color round like structure or a ring like structure which is present in the corner or angle. Those thickenings are called angular thickenings. This type of collenchyma is called angular collenchyma. Dear students, this is the another type of collenchyma. See, the cells are arranged with a lot of intercellular spaces. That means the gap between the cells, that is called intercellular spaces. Those spaces are covered with thickenings. That type of collenchyma is called lacunae collenchyma. See the diagram, the parts also given there, intercellular thickenings. Between the cells, the air spaces are having the thickenings. That is called intercellular thickenings. This type of cholangyma is called lacunar cholangyma. Dear students, this is the another type of cholangyma. The cells are arranged in the rows. Between the rows, only they are having the thickenings. So this type of cholangyma is called lamellar cholangyma. So these are all the three different types of cholangyma. The second type, that is the secondary wall thickenings, which is present in the intercellular spaces or air spaces, that cholangyma is called lacunar cholangyma. This cholangyma only which is present below the epidermal region of dicot stem, that region is called hypodermis. Next one, middle cortex. It is made up of few layer of chlorenchyma cells. So what is chlorenchyma cells? That is, it is a type of parenchyma cells which are containing chlorophyll pigment. That parenchyma cells are called chlorenchyma cells due to the presence of green color pigment, that is chlorophyll. These cells are responsible for the photosynthetic function. Next one, inner cortex. So the inner cortex, which is made up of loosely arranged, that means lot of intercellular spaces, loosely arranged parenchyma cells, which are helps in the exchange of gases at the time of respiration as well as the photosynthesis. Not only that, this region which are storing some amount of food materials, that is said to be inner cortex. So dear students, first region is epidermis, second region is cortex. The cortex divided into three regions. One is the hypodermis, next one middle cortex, third one is the inner cortex. The next one, endodermis. The innermost layer of the cortex is called endodermis. This endodermis is also single layer made up of parenchymatous cell, closely packed, barrel shaped cells, but the only one variation between root and stem is the endodermis, which contains large amount of starch grains. So that this endodermis is named as starch sheath. What is that one? Starch sheath. Why endodermis is named as starch sheath? That means it contains large amount of starch grains. So this endodermis is named as starch sheath. Dear students, two more question is there. What is starch sheath? The endodermis of the dicot stem made up of single layer, closely packed, barrel shaped parenchymatous cell which contain large amount of starch grains. So this layer is called starch sheath. Next one, stele. Inner to the endodermis, the region which constitute the stellar region. The stellar region which consists of three parts or three regions. One is the pericycle, vascular bundle and pith. Everything is same. We have studied in the dicot root and monocot root. Next one, pericycle. So this pericycle which occurs between endodermis and vascular bundle. That is the definition for pericycle, because below the endodermis only we are having single layer closely packed parenchymatous cell is called pericycle. But in this dicot stem, the pericycle is multi-layered. In the root, both the root it is single layer, but in dicot stem the pericycle is many layer or multi-layered, and also these layers are alternating with the sclerenchyma patches. Sclerenchyma is also another type of simple tissue which are giving mechanical support. So, this pericycle is many layered or multi-layered which are alternating with the sclerenchyma patches. Next one, bundle cap. So, what is bundle cap? There is a hard sclerenchyma tissues, patch of sclerenchyma tissues which is present outer side to the phloem. So, in the vascular bundle, normally it's a conjoined collateral open vascular bundle. What is conjoined? Conjoined means xylem and phloem are arranged in the same radii which are separated by cambium, that is collateral and open. Collateral means what is that one? Phloem which is facing the outer surface. So in those type of vascular bundle, in dicot stem, some patches of sclerenchyma cells which is presenting outer to the phloem. phloeத்துக்கு வெளியில மேல ஒரு patches அப்படி ஒரு group of sclerenchyma tissues are present. So this region is called bundle cap. அது பார்க்கிறதுக்கு எப்படி இருக்குன்னா வாஸ்குலர் பண்டலுக்கு மேலே கேப் போட்ட மாதிரி இருக்கு. So that is said to be bundle cap. So bundle cap is also important 2-mark question. So the definition of the bundle cap is the patch of band of sclerenchymatous tissue which is present outer side to the phloem of the vascular bundle. It's named as bundle cap. Next one, vascular bundle. Already told you, conjoined, collateral, open vascular bundle and also endark xylem. What is the endark xylem? The protoxylem elements are present at the center. That is said to be endark xylem. Here, how the vascular bundles are arranged? So here the vascular bundles are arranged in the form of ring-like structure or circular வட்டமா around the pith region. எதை சுற்றி இருக்கு? Center they are having the pith. That pith is surrounded by many vascular bundle in the form of ring-like structure. That is called arrangement of vascular bundle in dicot stem. Next one, pith. This is the centermost region of stele which is made up of parenchymatal cells with a lot of intracellular spaces. This pith region which are storing the food material. That is the same function and also arrangement which is present in the monocot root. So this are all the different characteristic feature of dicot stem, that is sunflower stem. Dear students, this is the ground plan of dicot stem. The outermost layer which is green in color, that is called epidermis. The epidermis which containing the unicellular outgrowth is called epidermal hair. Dear students, you should not say like that. This is the root hair because this is the stem. A hair-like outgrowth which is present in the outermost layer is called epidermal hair. Then inner to the epidermis, the region is called cortex. The cortex which is divided into 3 regions, hypodermis, middle cortex and inner cortex. See the hypodermis region which is made up of cholenchymatous cells which is protective in function and also it gives mechanical support. Then next one, middle cortex. So the middle cortex which is made up of sclerenchymatous cells interrupted by chlorenchyma cells. So chlorenchyma cells which contain chlorophyll pigment. So that is called middle cortex. The inner cortex which is made up of parenchymatous cell which is storage in function. Then innermost layer of the cortex is called endodermis. Inner to the endodermis, pericycle, which is multi-layered, made up of sclerenchymatous patches. The next one, vascular bundle. Vascular bundles, many vascular bundle is there. They are arranged in the form of ring around the pith region. The center region is called pith. So this is the ground plan of dicot stem. This is the transverse section of, what is that one? Dicot stem. First one, it is the outermost layer, epidermis, which is green in color. That epidermis, which are covered by a region, is called a cuticle, that is brown in color. Then some hair-like outgrowth, which is multicellular. நிறைய cells இருக்கு பாருங்க. Multicellular, that is epidermal hair. Inner to the epidermis, the region, that is 3 layer, 2 to 3 layer, made up of with collenchyma cells. See the cells. They are having lot of spaces. The intercellular spaces are having darkened thickening. So this type of cell is called collenchyma. This collenchyma, which is giving mechanical support. Then the middle cortex, which is made up of chlorenchyma, 2 to 3 layers, which contains large amount of chlorophyll pigment due to the presence of chloroplast cell organelle. They are having a oval shaped structure which is called resin duct, which is present in the collenchyma. Then next to the chlorenchyma, that is middle cortex, the region which constitute inner cortex, made up of parenchyma cells with a lot of intercellular spaces, which is storage in function. Then the innermost layer of the cortex is called endodermis, which is single layer, parenchyma cell, barrel shaped cell, but it contains large amount of starch grain. So this is named as bundle sheath. Then inner to the bundle sheath, the region is called stele, which contains pericycle, vascular bundle and pith. Here the pericycle, which is multi-layered, see the diagram, black color irukliya, that is said to be pericycle. But this, the pericycle, normally parenchymatous tha. But here, which is made up of sclerenchyma, and also it is many layered, which is present outer to the phloem. Phloem enna color irukku? Which is blue color. Outer to the phloem, they are having the pericycle, many layered, made up of sclerenchyma cells that look like in the form of cap, that is said to be bundle cap. The next one, vascular bundle. The vascular bundles are arranged, xylem and phloem are arranged in the same radii. So, conjoined vascular bundle. Then phloem, which is facing the outer surface. So, that is collateral vascular bundle. Between the xylem and phloem, cambium is present. So, this is the open vascular bundle. Then, xylem is endark xylem. See, metaxylem, larger in size, that xylem is called metaxylem, which is facing the periphery. The protoxylem elements are present at the center. So, endark xylem. Then, many vascular bundles are arranged in the form of ring-like structure. At the center, they are having the pith region made up of parenchyma with a lot of intracellular spaces. They are storing the food material. So, around the pith region only, they are having large number of vascular bundle. So, this is the transverse section of dicot stem. Dear students, this dicot stem diagram as well as the ground plan is very, very important. Next one, internal structure of monocot stem or maize stem. Dear students, before pages we have seen internal structure of dicot stem. Now we are going to see the monocot stem example, maize. Like dicot stem, the monocot stem is also made up of with epidermis. It is the outermost layer, single layer, made up of parenchymatous cell, closely packed. The outermost layer covered with cuticle region. Dear students, here in this monocot stem, only one variation when compared to the dicot stem. That is, in dicot stem, multicellular epidermal hairs are present, but this multicellular hairs are absent in the monocot stem. The number of stomata is also less in number. Next one, hypodermis, the same one. That is, a few layers of sclerenchyma which is present below the epidermis is called hypodermis. These sclerenchyma cells are interrupted. That means between the sclerenchyma cells, they are having the chlorenchyma cells. That is, what is chlorenchyma cells? A parenchyma cell which are having the starch grains. That means chlorophyll pigment and doing the photosynthesis and storing the starch grains. This sclerenchyma which provides mechanical support to the plant. Next one, ground tissue. Why it's said to be ground tissue? Dear students, here there is no variation of endodermis, pericycle and pith region. Instead of that, the entire region is named as ground tissue. In this ground tissue only, large number of vascular bundles are embedded. So this ground tissue which is made up of parenchymatous cell, some region it will be closely packed, some region it will be loosely arranged. At the same time, at the starting position it is smaller in size. When grow towards the center, it is bigger in size. So this is all the variation which is present in the ground tissue. Dear students, ground tissue which is made up of parenchymatous cell. This ground tissue is, I told you, not differentiated into endodermis, cortex, pericycle and pith region. So directly the ground tissue is a mass of parenchymatous cell with a lot of intracellular spaces. At the same time, many vascular bundles are embedded in the ground tissue region. There is no differentiation of endodermis, cortex, pericycle and pith region. So next one, vascular bundle. The shape of the vascular bundle is skull shaped. மண்டவோடு நம்மளோட ஹியூமனோட ஸ்கெலிட்டன் இருக்கு இல்லையா, மண்டவோடு அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும், ஸ்கல் ஷேப்டு. அண்ட் ஆல்சோ இட் இஸ் ஸ்கேட்டர்ட். ஐ டோல்ட் யூ, அங்கங்கே புதஞ்சிருக்கும். ஸ்கேட்டர்ட் இன் த கிரவுண்ட் டிஷ்யூ, நாட் இன் யூனிஃபார்ம். ஒரே மாதிரி ஒரே அளவில் ஒரே லெவலில் இருக்காது. It will be scattered and also the shape of the vascular bundle is also vary. The type of vascular bundle is conjoined. Conjoined means what is that one? Xylem and phloem are arranged in the same radii. Collateral, that is phloem facing the outer side. Endarc, protoxylem elements are present at the center and closed. What is that one? Cambium is absent. That is said to be the vascular bundle of monocot stem, that is maize stem. Then one more variation, each vascular bundle is surrounded by a sclerenchymatous region is called bundle sheath. Bundle sheath. So vascular bundles are surrounded by few layers of sclerenchymatous cells is called bundle sheath. This bundle sheath is absent in the dicot stem. Instead of that, dicot stem having the cap-like structure is called, what is that one? Bundle cap. But here, this monocot stem is having the bundle sheath. Next, xylem. Xylem, it consists of metaxylem and protoxylem. Meta, large size xylem. Protoxylem, smaller sized xylem. Then the arrangement of xylem vessels na round shape la irukum, oval shape la. Vessels are Y shaped or V shape. So adu எப்படிலாம் அந்த xylem vessels arrange ஆயிருக்கு அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா V are Y shaped. In mature vascular bundle, I told you, smaller size, larger size vascular bundles are embedded in the ground tissue, isn't it? So that larger size vascular bundles are called matured vascular bundle. In that matured vascular bundle, the protoxylem elements, clear center la, endark xylem. Protoxylem elements are disintegrate or destroy. அழிஞ்சு போயிடும், அழிஞ்சிட்டு ஆர் சிதைஞ்சு போயிடும். To form a small cavity like structure is called protoxylem lacuna. Is an important 2-mark question. In mature vascular bundle, protoxylem elements are disintegrate. To form a cavity is called protoxylem lacunae. Example, monocot stem. Next one, phloem. In the 9th standard and 10th standard, you have studied different phloem elements, that is sieve elements, sieve tube, companion cell, phloem parenchyma and phloem fiber. So these are all the different phloem components. In this monocot stem, sieve tube elements and companion cells are present, but phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers are absent. So 4ல எது present ஆயிருக்கு, 2 தான். sieve tube, companion cells are present in the monocot stem, but phloem fiber and phloem parenchyma are absent. The last one, pith. In monocot stem, the pith is absent. It is not differentiated in the monocot stem. அங்கே பார்க்கும்போது monocot rootல pith present ஆயிருக்கும், dicot rootல absent, isn't it? But in the dicot stem, pith is present, but in the monocot stem, pith is absent. Dear students, this is the ground plan of monocot stem, that is mesenchyme. See the diagram. The outermost layer is epidermis. See the epidermal hairs are absent, as illa parunga. Then inner to the epidermis, the black color round is called hypodermis, which is made up of sclerenchymatous cell. Then inner to the hypodermis, a large region made up of parenchymatous cell is called ground tissue. The ground tissue of parenchyma, which is made up of with lot of intercellular spaces. The vascular bundles are embedded. Then see the size of the vascular bundle towards the periphery. Margin la parunga, ella round shape la irukku. They are arranged in the circle but smaller in size. சின்ன சின்னதாக இருக்குது. When grow towards the center, அப்படியே சர்க்கிளாக வட்டமாக உள்ளார போக போக, the size of the vascular bundles are larger, பெருசாக இருக்குது. So central vascular bundle is look like larger in size. Dear students, kindly note the shape of the vascular bundle. எப்படி இருக்குது? It's look like a skull, மண்டை ஓடு மாதிரி. Then 2 eyes, 1 nose and also 1 mouth. So that the shape of the vascular bundle is named as skull-shaped vascular bundle. Dear students, this is the transverse section of monocot stem. Outermost layer epidermis covered with cuticle. Inner region is made up of with sclerenchymatous cells interrupted by, I told you, alternate with chlorenchyma cells which contains chlorophyll pigment and doing the photosynthetic function. The sclerenchyma hypodermis which are giving the mechanical support. Then inner to the hypodermis, the region is called ground tissue. Many vascular bundles are scattered in the ground tissue region. See the vascular bundle. Phloem and xylem elements are present. the xylem elements, that is, xylem is divided into metaxylem and protoxylem. The large size that is metaxylem. The smaller size is called protoxylem. See the xylem arrangement. It is arranged in the form of V shape. Second one V மாதிரி இருக்கு. First one பார்த்தீங்கன்னா Y shapeல இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கு பாருங்க. So that is the shape of the vascular bundle is VR, Y shaped vascular bundle. Then this vascular tissues such as xylem and phloem are surrounded by a few layer of sclerenchymatous patches. Black color இருக்கு பாருங்க. That is said to be bundle sheath. Dear students, see these two vascular bundles. They are smaller in size, that is periphery or margin. When grow towards the center, see the vascular bundle is very larger in size. This vascular bundle is called a mature vascular bundle. So in this mature vascular bundle, the protoxylem elements, கடைசி protoxylem elements பாருங்க, disintegrate and form a cavity that is called protoxylem lacunae. Dear students, imagine the diagram. It is a skull shaped. ரெண்டு கண் இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கியா, that is metaxylem. Then a smaller two protoxylem, that is considered to be a nose. Then last protoxylem disintegrate to form a cavity that is called a mouth region. So that the structure of vascular bundle is called a skull shaped vascular bundle. So this is the transverse section of monocot stem or maize stem. Dear students, I hope have you all understood what is monocot stem and what is dicot stem, what are all the internal structures which is present in the dicot stem and monocot stem. Dicot stem example sunflower, monocot stem example maize. They are also showing certain common character and also they are showing some variation. Dear students, I hope have you all understood. And also, we are going to see the next topic, that is differentiate between dicot root and monocot root, dicot stem and monocot stem. So that one we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best, children.